You see, guys, there's a reason why some people get insane results from ChatGPT, while others will be like, man, this thing is overrated. Look, it's not about experience, it's not about intelligence, it's about how they basically prompt this ChatGPT or any AI that you have out there. You get? And that is why in today's video I'm going to be showing you 10 prompts that every beginner should copy. Okay, and that is the same prompt that smart entrepreneurs use to think smarter, work smarter, and get better results. Okay, so I urge you to stick to the end of this video while I share these prompts with you. Alright guys, so before we jump in, here's the rule that separates the beginners from the pros. Beginners normally ask questions, but no, the smart users gives instructions. So that's the difference. Alright, so every prompt I shared here today tells ChatGPT who it is, what it should do, how it should think, and what outcome you want. Okay? Alright guys, so without wasting much time, let's start. Number one is the expert mode prompt. The expert mode prompt. An example of this prompt is you type in the ChatGPT. You say something like, you're an expert in this field. Now, this field now, the field could be maybe if you are an advertiser, if you're a content creator, if you are a web designer or crypto analyst, or crypto, you are into crypto, or you want to go into crypto, so it depends on the field. Then you say, explain to me like a complete beginner using simple language and giving using real world examples. So this kind of prompt now, you will find out that it clears any type of confusion regardless of the field that you are in, or regardless to the experience level you are in that particular field. It clears all forms of confusion. So maybe you want to go into crypto, you want to go into content creation, you want to go into YouTube. You see, using that expert mode prompt, makes ChatGPT to upgrade its responses to very intelligent response. You get more intelligent response from ChatGPT because you've already told it what to do, told him what or who he is. You understand? You say you are an expert in this field, so it will give you an expert advice. You understand? So that's for that the expert mode prompt. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Number two is the make me money brainstorm prompt. The make me money brainstorm prompt. Yeah, so maybe like you can type, example of this prompt is you can type something like this. You say, I have this skill or I have this set of skills. Then you mention the particular skill that you have. Okay, whatever skill you have, you just mention it. Then give me 10 realistic ways that I can make money from this skill or this set of skills. So what ChatGPT basically does is it connects your skills to income opportunities, okay, and not just theory. So that's why it works. ChatGPT connects your skills to income opportunities. Okay, so and this is very good for maybe entrepreneurs and maybe people that are just starting out, beginners in side gigs, side things they are running. All right, so the third item on the list is the free lead prompts. Yeah, for this, an example of this prompt is you write something like this. You say, you're a lead generation expert. Show me the ways I can generate free leads online for my business. Okay, so whatever your business is, you put your business name or your business industry in there, and then make sure that you put step by step. Okay, when you do this, you find out that you'll be able to, ChatGPT will give you the step by step process on how you can get free leads online for your business. Okay, so this is very ideal and perfect for coaches, the affiliate marketers, and freelancers, and service-based businesses. Okay, so that's what they call the free leads prompt. So that's the kind of prompt you can use to generate free leads for your business. Let's move on to the next one. The fourth item on the list is basically the game changer, and this is the name of the prompt is the clarifying questions prompt. Okay, and this prompt, you use this prompt at maybe the end of your question or maybe the end of your prompt. You add this statement: ask me clarifying questions until you are 95% confident that you can carry out this task successfully. Okay, so that's what you add at the bottom of your prompts. And when you do this, ChatGPT improves the task before it gives its answers instead of just guessing. You find out that there will be a pause, and then it asks you questions that needs to be answered before it can actually give you the response that you need. Okay, so when you finish answering all those questions, and then you find out that it will give you a more tailored reply. Okay, that's what this name, that's the name of this particular prompt, the clarifying questions prompt. It's a game changer. I've used it and you should also use it too. Okay, so let's move on to the next item on the list. All right, so the fifth item on the list is the top 0.1% thinking prompt. And the prompt goes this way: what would a top 0.1% person in this field do differently? So this is the prompt that you put at the bottom of your prompts just before you hit on the enter button. So what this particular prompt does to ChatGPT is that it forces strategic thinking and not just basic advice. Okay, so this is basically very good for decision making and content strategies, and also for productivity systems. Okay, so that's the fifth item on the list, and that is what we call the top 0.1% thinking. So let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, so before we continue, please, if you are getting value from this video, please hit the like button, and if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so while we continue. All right, so the sixth item on the list is the content creation prompts. The prompt can go this way: create content ideas for create content ideas to solve urgent problems for people interested in, you put it maybe like affiliate marketing, and then you say make it practicable and beginner friendly. Okay, so um, this is very good because ChatGPT always likes issues that are very specific. It's very good in giving responses like it because it's very specific. Okay, it's perfect for YouTube, blogs, and social media. Okay, so that's what we call the um, content strategy prompts, or the content creation prompts. Okay, having said that, so let us move on to the seventh item on the list. The seventh item on the list is the time saving prompt, and this is very good for saving time for busy entrepreneurs and maybe any other person that find time constraint a very big issue. And you can use prompts like this. You can say, help me complete this task in the fastest way and the most efficient way possible. Help me complete this task in the fastest and most efficient way possible. So it's your duty to put the tasks that you want to be completed in a very fast manner and also in an efficient way. Okay, so whatever task that you want to give or you want to complete, but you don't want to waste your time, you don't have enough time to waste, this is how you can use that particular prompt to save more time for yourself and use it to do other productive things. Okay, so having said that, let's move on to the next item on the list. Number 8 item on this list is the explain my confusion prompt. Okay, so most times as beginners in a certain field, we encounter confusions and stuff. So there's a prompt that can basically address this issue. All right, and that prompt is, for example, you can say something like this: here's what I think about this particular topic. you know so you write the topic. Here's what I think about this particular topic. You tell ChatGPT what you think about this particular topic. um, Let me know where I am wrong and reframe it to me, like reframe it to me correctly. Okay, so you say, here is what I think about this particular topic. You pour your mind to ChatGPT, tell it what you think about a particular topic, and then you go ahead to say, tell me where I am wrong and reframe it correctly. This way, all confusion ends. All confusion ends. That's the advantage of this particular prompt. It doesn't matter what the confusion you're facing is. Just do this and it just be like you are speaking to a consultant. All right. Basically, this helps to break all false assumptions that beginners encounter in their journey while starting whatever they are starting. All right, so guys, let's move on to the next one without wasting much time. So the ninth item on the list is the step-by-step prompt. This is a very, it's a common prompt, but not everybody uses it. You get so. And ChatGPT, one thing with ChatGPT is that it shines when it comes to structuring information. When you tell it to structure information, it's really shines. That's where it really shines. So you can use a prompt like this. You can use the prompt like this, maybe like after telling it what you want to do, then you can say, break this down into simple steps that I can follow as a beginner. And then you watch ChatGPT do its magic. Okay? So it really shines when it comes to giving structured information. Okay? So let's move on to the last but not the least item on the list. Yeah. Yeah. So the 10th item on my list is the improve this prompt. With this prompt, you learn and upgrade your outputs at the same time. An example of this prompt is you can say something like this. Here is my idea or work. Improve on it and tell me why your version is better. You get? Yes. So let me take that again. You say, here is my current work slash idea. Then you state your current work and your idea. Then you go ahead, after stating your current work and or an idea, you tell ChatGPT to improve on it and tell you why its own version is better. So that way you are learning and upgrading at the same time. You get. So thank you guys for staying through to the end of this video. Please, if you found this video really helpful, hit the like button, and if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so. All right guys, so with this we'll come to the end of today's video and we'll see you in the next one.